Hi, I'm Nancy Philman. I work for the Environmental Horticulture Department, and today we're here in the micropropagation lab, and I'm going to demonstrate how to divide a micropropagated aquarium plant. Now, the environment that I'm working in is called a laminar flow hood. It's an air filter. It draws air in through the bottom and is pushed out through a fan through a high-efficiency particulate air filter, and that filters out about 99.9% of all the dust particles, molds, and things like that. So, and that's really important for what we do, is to have a sterile working environment. And the first thing that I have to do is to sterilize all the tools that I use. And I'm using a glass bead sterilizer, and it heats up this core of glass beads to about 250 degrees centigrade. And I put the forceps in for about 8 seconds. Remove the forceps and wait just a bit for them to cool, as they will be very hot and could burn the tissue. In our laboratory, we use sterile petri dishes to put the plant material in. We use both parts of the dish. And I will open the test tube, reach in with the forceps, carefully pull out the plant material. Sometimes it sticks a little bit, so you just have to be patient. Then I'll place my forceps back into the glass bead sterilizer for another 8 seconds. I'm going to switch now to a different type of forceps. It's easier for doing finer work. There's about 4 inches shorter, and I'll sterilize those for the same length of time. So remove the forceps and the scalpel. Let them cool for just a moment. And then I begin by removing the excess leaf tissue. It's important to be careful that as you're removing tissue, it doesn't touch anything but your sterile forceps and your sterile scalpel. Once I've removed the leaf tissue, I can begin removing the old medium just by slicing downwards and scraping it away. And I'll also want to remove most of the root material. The plants will grow new roots on fresh medium, so it isn't necessary to transfer the old roots. So once I've cut away all the excess tissue, I can divide the shoot clusters into smaller units. It's much easier to manage without all that excess root and leaf tissue. And now I'm ready to place them onto the fresh medium. These are baby food jars filled with a specific medium for this particular plant. Place one of the divisions in the jar, close the lid, and repeat the process. And there you have a freshly transferred, sterile aquarium plant.